All right, geeks, it is the heart and dog days of summer, and I am back out on the lake. This is some of my favorite times in the world to fish. We're sitting here, we're graphing, we're up in a creek. Listen, normally the bass really get fired up this time of year. We get to do some ledge fishing, we get to do some topwater fishing. They school up, they group up, and we get to chase them around and catch them a myriad of different ways. All right. Let's go see if we can find them, and of course, if we can catch them. All right, geeks. So we're gonna do a little bit of grafting first. We can see the water temps already 82. We're out here a little early. We can see a lot of, shad, crappie out here. Got a lot of balls of bait fish. Got a solid thermocline in play. Down to around 20 feet, which is gonna push those bass up. Coming up on one of my favorite little stumps right here on the side of this creek bed. So we're gonna see if there's any bass, and look there. Looky there. There we go. There be bass. Lots of spread out. See all this stuff right here? This is all yearling, shad, maybe even some small bass. A few of them out there, you can see them right above that thermocline right there. Not a lot, but as I don't know what it is, about 9 o'clock they'll really start gathering up. There'll be a bunch of, a couple you can even see below the thermocline. So a misnomer is there's the big stump. You might be able to see it down there. Is that they won't cross the thermocline. That's not truly true. Come on. Watch out, Mike. Go Ramsey Bait Underspin. By the way, if you're in my area, we're having a little expo. It's called the Antlers Deep Expo in Norton, Virginia. Ramsey, I've already heard, is going to be there. We'll be there doing some speaking engagements. We'll be there doing some speaking. We'll have the Camus set up there. A few of our sponsor products set up there. And hopefully screen so you can watch some of the videos that we do here in Virginia. Not a great one. He was deep though. He crushed it. All right, geeks, listen, this is conditions of the day, and they are brought to you by Deep Dive. We got here this morning, it was 66-degree air temp, and it's supposed to get up to somewhere in the neighborhood of about 88, 89 today. Gonna be pretty stinking humid, however. Now, the water clarity on this lake is always pretty clear. Maybe you'll get a little bit of dirtier water in the winter time or the early spring when they're raising it. But for the most part, we're looking at down the lake probably about 10 foot, and up the lake we're looking at about 5 to 8, depending on how far you go. Most of what we're going to see today is going to be that 8 to 10 foot clarity. So ultra clear. We're also seeing a thermocline push up, and that thermocline is pushing up to almost 21, 22 feet in most areas. So what these bass like to do when that happens, they like to get out there and suspend over those ledges or settle down when the sun comes up on those ledges. Now, something about deep dive that is great to do during the summer is, I always say there's three things you want to look for when you're fishing late July and August. It's find deep water, find grass, or find moving water, because that's going to be the key to the bait fish being there. Current creates oxygen, grass creates oxygen, deep water going to be a little cooler, have a little more oxygen, and those are going to be the things you're going to want to look for. So today we're going to be looking for that deeper water, trying to catch some of these bass out here schooled up and ready to feed. Now, if you want to check out Deep Dive, there's so many good things. It is what I use. It has become as important to me as my graphs are sitting on my boat to plan my trip, where I'm going to fish and how I'm going to fish, whether it be wind current, whether it be how the lake's raising or lowering. And again, for you guys like my buddy fishing the DMV, hey, if you fish those tidal fisheries, it'll tell you what time, when, and how much that tide is coming in. Hey, first link down in the description. Get your free trial right now. Oh shit, bust top water right in front of me. They are legitimately, well, there ain't many. Like, I don't know where they all went to be honest with you. Come on up there and eat it. Come on, eat it. You're coming at 100 miles an hour. You want it. Come on. Oh. It's my fault. Man, I thought he swallowed that. I thought he swallowed that. I mean, he trailed that forever. He didn't look big, but he trailed that forever. It may be a swim bait. Little swimmy bait, little underspin kind of day, man. I ain't had a good one of those in a while, you know. Where we really get not a lot of topwater bites. It's just all kind of this, kind of the old school fishing. No, you don't, buddy. No, you don't. Number 2. Might be an old school spinner or swim bait kind of day on this old lake, man. Everybody throwing them minnows around. Time to pick up a little bigger minnow. So geeks, you know me, I am looking for that topwater bite first thing in the morning. And I'll tell you what, we pulled up there and there were a couple that were interested in our Viva Sky. But wow, what a subtle bite. I mean, they were not aggressive. We had one on, it came off. I mean, just such a lackadaisical bite on the topwater. And we tried a couple different times and a couple different topwater baits, but they just weren't having it. So we went old school on them. One thing that I love to do, and I'm telling you, I know everybody talks about, you know, throwing crankbaits and all this other stuff and spoons and jigs and all that on a ledge. Your go-to better be a swim bait. And we threw the 1-2 punch at them, and we started noticing every time we'd throw that big bait, we'd get some big followers, that bigger swim bait, and then we'd pick up that underspin, and almost immediately when we threw in there, bam, we caught one on the underspin. Looks like it's going to be that type of day. Let's see if we can go round out a limit. Don't fight them. Don't fight them. There's number 3 on this spot. Not a big one. I mean, we ain't catching no toads, but the underspin seems to be doing its job. 2 more to a limit. So many followers on this big swimbait. Good followers too. But they just are not. They just are not committing to it. I don't know what's going on. But that's good. Now we throw something with a little more love to it. Let's see if we can turn our followers. To committers. This little swimbait might have seen his better days. Oh, it's coming clear out the side. I don't know how to fix that. We'll see if we can get one more out of it. I don't know. What do you think? Come on, eat it. Eat it. Man, this is Bass Geek circa 2016. I don't even know. What the? I just sewed. I mean, not big uns, but swimbaits, underspins on ledges, boys and girls. It still works. Come on. Well, he waited till the last minute. God, you ate it too. I mean, you waited till the last minute, but buddy, he didn't hesitate when he did. That's 5, baby. All right, geeks, today the rod reel line that really shined for us is this. This is a TFO Resolve. It is a 7'3" medium heavy fast. This is their high end rod. And I have to say, literally, I know at times, I don't know if you'll hear it in the video, if we'll leave it in, but there are times when I can feel the bass come up, swipe at the bait, and push the bait forward. I can feel, I actually felt one time when the line ran down the side of one of the bass. So this thing is extremely sensitive. Now I've got this paired up with an old Lew's BB Pro 1. I love it. It's got that wide spool, and it allows me, that 7.3 allows me to cast a mile, and this old workhorse of a machine right here allows me to cast those baits for a mile. As always, I've got this coupled up with 12-pound Pro 100 K9, which, by the way, I've got a 10% off discount. Geeks, I'm telling you, if you ain't tried it, I had somebody in a video comment just the other day when we're doing our underwater footage, how well that line disappears. You can't see it in the underwater footage. So make sure you go pick you up some. 100% fluorocarbon, Pro 100. Remember that, Pro 100. Yeah, so I mean, this is a pretty fun day. We got to go kind of old school bass geek. Shout out to my buddy Joey down in South Carolina. Hey, Joey, I do have your shirt. I know I'll probably talk to you before that, but I do have your shirt. I'll holler at you this weekend. It's just fun, man. This is a fun way. If you guys ledge fish, whether you're on the Tennessee River, I know everybody talks about spoons and crankbaits and all that, but if a swim bait is not in your arsenal out there on those ledges, and an underspin. Now, I throw a big one and a little one. We'll do a video on all that sooner or later. But the big thing is, what I like to do is I like to have two baits, something that I can follow up, something that gives them the same sort of look, but a different look. Because those bass, and I love that with any type of bait. That's why you see me when I throw top waters, I've got 2 or 3 walking baits, or a walking bait and a popper. Something that I can show them something. I may know, like I know that they wouldn't hit in that big swim bait, but I was seeing a lot of followers, a lot of interest in it. And so when it almost never failed, right after I'd throw that big swim bait, I'd pick up a underspin, throw it out there and catch a bass, kind of erasing their memory, so to speak. And I think that's a lot of times you can work. I mean, they've got, it's like their brain is as big as my pinky nail. So sometimes it's just throwing them something close to what they're biting and making them at least follow or think about it or chase, and then throw the thing that they really want out there, and they'll turn right back on and eat that bait sometimes. And that's what we were doing today. Anyway, hope that helps you geeks. And as always, questions, comments in the comment section below. Like it if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you ring that bell so you get the notifications when these videos come out. And as always, you